Okay, Truth Seekers, then you have the Astroworld story. I'm really not naturally inclined to want to cover this topic, but there are some pretty, I guess, strange things going on with the story. So here, commenter Adriana states that to literally scream, "Who told me to stop and keep playing trash?" Essentially posting a screen clipping of someone accusing Travis Scott of continuing his concert at Astroworld while fans were going into cardiac arrest for unclear reasons. The same screen clipping also notes that Kylie Jenner apparently posted footage on Instagram of an ambulance going through the crowd. Shay co-signs that notion of her posting it on Instagram. Here's graphic footage of a young man going into cardiac arrest at the concert, and there's Travis up there, presumably. This individual has something to say.
Like, we was like literally like in fucking hell, bro. Like, it felt like we was in a concert in hell. You couldn't breathe, you couldn't see. Like, just imagine all the people they gonna find tonight who was in that crowd, who nobody could see, who nobody could hear, who passed out, and everybody was just trampling on top of them the whole fucking concert. Like, I'm thinking it's probably gonna be like at least 100 people who dead tonight. Like, I kid you not. Like, in the VIP section, it was so many bodies laid out. People was getting pulled out who was fainted. And the people were the medics were trying to give them CPR, and they was flipping them over, and like they was literally turning black and blue. Like, I never seen death in my fucking life, bro. Just by me alone, it was probably like 10 fucking people laid out dead. And like, once the medics tried to help them, they wasn't responding. They moved to the next person. It was nothing they could have do. Like, this shit really fucked me up and like really spooked me tonight. Like, that was like some demonic shit. Like, and what was so crazy, like, people were screaming help, trying to tell Travis Scott. They was like, help. The whole crowd was just going like, help. And he just kept going, bro.
Okay, so that's one eyewitness. Some of the posters are making interesting comments. Side effects of the VAX are killing young people. The safe and effective so-called, you know what, they're going to be a lot more. That feeds into the notion that the reason there were so many people passing out was because all these individuals were jabbed, and many had weaker than baseline hearts as a result of the jab, allegedly. I'm now on a website where you can purchase tickets for the Friday-Saturday concert, which of course has since been canceled. It shows that a printed copy of a negative C test or proof of full you-know-what will be required to attend the Astroworld Festival. So that may suggest that a higher percentage of participants had received the jab, with the alternative being opting for a test. It was mentioned in an older story by TMZ that Travis Scott, he had a Lollapalooza concert and there encouraged people to get on the stage, breaking the barricades. He was arrested for that. Some are implying that maybe he did something similar for this event. Bubble Kofefe notes that Travis Scott has this weird imagery on his shirt where there's a person going through like a doorway or portal and emerging with fire on the head, it appears. There's fire behind him. What does this mean? We're entering a new world where our heads will be burning? Some are conceiving of theories of demonic possession at this concert. Thankfully, Kylie Jenner, who was pregnant at the time of the concert and present at the concert, escaped uninjured. This police officer gives an account of how a security officer was also at the Astroworld concert and received a prick in the neck, suggesting poisoning with an opioid substance.
Tell you, one of the narratives was that some individual was injecting other people with drugs. We do have a report of a security officer, according to the medical staff that was out and treated him last night, that he was reaching over to restrain or grab a citizen, and he felt a prick in his neck. When he was examined, he went unconscious. They administered Narcan. He was revived, and the medical staff did notice a prick that was similar to a prick that you would get if somebody's trying to inject. That is one part of it. The other thing that's very important, there were some individuals that were trampled, and we want to be respectful of that. But we just ask that y'all give us time to do a proper investigation.
Some compare the Travis Scott iconography to this artwork symbolizing hell. Someone points out this really odd album cover for his song called Escape Plan. The true dystopia is here. When the end arrives, it's really the beginning. Look what John Doe notes. In this really graphic scene, Travis Scott is looking down at the crowd when there's like a person who has passed out and is being carried by someone in the crowd. I can't show it for YouTube. This is a scene from the concert. You have this fiery pit and you have this winged fiery creature flying above. Clearly demonic. The spiritual doors must be opening in this case. Things are becoming clearer and clearer. The divide between good and evil. That includes this documentation video for the Astroworld Catastrophe concert, which occurred November the 5th, 2021.